The streets really want to know, are you gonna go to Sephora and buy Sexyy Red's gonorrhea flavored lip gloss? I don't know if y'all blinked and missed it, but Sexyy Red has gone supernova. Let's face it, before last year, a lot of y'all probably never heard her name before. And since then, she's pretty much been everywhere, knocking out hit after hit, touring with Drake, landing multiple songs on Billboard charts, and naturally being crowned one of the rap game's most promising breakthrough artists.
We won, baby!
But while Sexyy Red has gained a lot of clout very quickly, she's also been subject to a ton of controversy, ranging from a leaked sex tape, her lyrical content, and even her political leanings. When someone blows up this fast, fans naturally wonder if they'll have staying power. But Sexyy Red's cosigns are so impressive and so high profile that people are already crowning her the next Queen of the South and the female Gucci Mane. So let's start at the beginning. Sexyy Red was born in St. Louis, Missouri, and didn't even think of being a rapper until her boyfriend cheated on her. In response, she decided to write and record her own diss track and play it for her boyfriend. But weirdly enough, he loved that shit. After being gassed up by the same man who cheated on her, Sexyy Red decided to invest in recording the song properly and started putting out more music. In no time, people around St. Louis were requesting her music and inviting her to perform at parties, face on the flyer and everything. Sexyy Red decided on her name because she was well known for rocking red hair and red gear all the time. But even though people quickly started f***ing with her music, it took Red years to find actual success in the rap game. Her first viral moment actually landed way back in 2018 when she dropped the video for 1,000 Jugs. That track sampled Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles years before that sample would blow up again when Who I Smoke went viral. The video is straight jokes. Red running around the streets with an AR-15, riding shotgun with a goofy hipster boyfriend, and squawking out gun sounds.
We shooting out the roof.
That song might have turned some heads, but it didn't exactly lead to overnight success or a $1 million record deal. For the next couple years, Sexyy Red had to hustle in St. Louis as an up-and-coming artist, doing it all by herself. She's talked about having to scrounge for money in order to pay for gas or studio time, or begging friends for rides. Red was still staying at her mom's crib when she put out tracks like Free Smoke and the Slide remix. Red says she gets most of her inspiration from male rappers like Boosie, Juicy J, Project Pat, Chief Keef, and naturally Gucci. In fact, the Gucci Mane comparisons happen so often that she decided to capitalize and release her own track called Female Gucci Mane. And if they're saying it, you might as well own it. By 2021, Sexyy Red dropped her debut tape, Ghetto Superstar. While the album didn't chart or have any big name features, it was the first step for what would eventually become Red's big takeover. 2 years later, Sexyy Red made waves by linking with producer Tay Keith and kicking off 2023 with her viral single, Pound Town. Pound Town quickly took over TikTok, in part because Sexyy Red's bars were so out of pocket and outrageous. Crazy to think of how My Pink, My Brown launched a couple million streams. Even wilder is that Sexyy Red claims that Pound Town is the first song she ever recorded as a freestyle, and it ended up completely changing her life. The Pound Town challenge went viral on TikTok, and the lyrics instantly sparked a wave of internet memes. Just a couple months later, Nicki Minaj would hop on the remix, telling fans how much she loves Sexyy Red's energy and giving the record a major boost. Pound Town 2 became Sexyy Red's first entry on the Billboard Hot 100 and locked her down as the music industry's latest rising star. And Sexyy Red knew how to capitalize on the moment. That summer, she put out her next mixtape, Hood's Hottest Princess, which got rave reviews from music critics and the streets. Plus, her latest single, Sexyy, went viral on TikTok before it was even officially released. Of course, when you come up, especially when you come up fast like that, people are gonna try and pull you back down. Social media went crazy with harsh opinions about Sexyy Red's content, claiming that she was too sexually explicit and graphic with the rhymes. But Red pointed out that hip-hop had a huge double standard where her favorite male rappers were able to talk about and whoever they wanted without any type of criticism, while female artists were constantly held to a completely different kind of criteria. Despite all the blowback and criticism, Sexyy Red only became more famous and notorious as the rapper willing to say the kind of that nobody else would. Travis Scott gave her a huge and public cosign when he brought her out at Wireless Festival, where they both rocked the crowd to Pound Town and Sexyy. But the biggest boost to Sexyy Red's profile easily came when she posted pics of her boot up with Drake. With the caption, "I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper," Sexyy Red had people spinning when flicks of Drake kissing and cuddling her went viral. People immediately started speculating on how close the relationship really was, especially since Red was rocking Free My Baby Daddy booty shorts during their little photo shoot. Sexyy Red insisted that she and Drake were just close friends. Drake big upped her even more by inviting her to perform during his lucrative arena tour tour where she opened up for him. Even crazier, Drake featured her on his much anticipated album For All the Dogs, putting her on Rich Baby Daddy next to SZA. Going from obscurity to being on record with two of the biggest artists in the game within the same year is wild. Rich Baby Daddy landed Sexyy Red another Billboard placement while further cementing her reputation as one of the year's most undeniable up-and-coming artists. Meanwhile, music critics raved that the song was easily the best moment out of the whole album, in part because of the energy Sexyy Red brought to the track. But all that hype didn't keep her from having some real bumpy moments in the middle of her breakout year. In October, Sexyy Red popped up on Theo Von's podcast where she offered a surprise endorsement of former President Donald Trump.
Baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Red insisted we need him back in office, which predictably led to some angry fans calling her out and criticizing her political opinions. Right around the same time, a scene from Sexyy Red's sex tape was posted on her Instagram stories and deleted right after. Rumors that Sexyy Red may have leaked her own sex tape to distract from her Trump endorsement spread like wildfire. Some called her a PR genius, while others called the whole incident embarrassing. Sexyy Red responded on Twitter, claiming that she wasn't responsible for the leak and that she was heartbroken the footage got put out there. Still, a lot of fans found the timing super suspect, especially since no further explanation was given. Despite it all, Sexyy Red closed off the year with positive news by announcing she was pregnant with her second child. Her firstborn son, Chucky, was born in 2020, and Sexyy Red credited him for being one of her big motivations in life. Sexyy Red isn't shy about saying that she's in the rap game for money and wants to continue expanding her business and ventures to provide for her kids. Speaking of business moves, Sexyy Red recently announced her very own lip gloss line with an interesting batch of flavors, such as brown, sex on my period, juice, yellow discharge, gonorrhea, and no. Ladies, imagine trying to decide if you're gonna rock some gonorrhea or yellow discharge on date night. But at least Sexy knows how to stay on brand. So far, Sexyy Red's lip gloss hasn't seen an official release date, so we don't know how well brown might sell. In fact, calling your lip gloss booty hole brown might be the best way to guarantee you never get an official drop date. But beauty products aside, Sexyy Red has everything in place to make her 2024 even bigger than her 2023. She's not only a viral superstar, but has a gang of hit records and a long list of co-signs from the biggest rappers in the game. Just a couple weeks ago, she had doubled back to drop a deluxe for Hood's Hottest Princess, lining up collaborations with Summer Walker and Chief Keef. My prediction, Sexyy Red's 2024 is gonna have way more viral moments, more controversy, and if we're being honest, and probably a little more brown. Take it as you will.